Hi everyone, Nick here. Today is the jewel in the crown of the Serious Racing League as we head to Monte Carlo for the Monaco Grand Prix. After we did the Classic Cars weekly event a couple of weeks ago around Monaco, I was well up for this race. I felt that I could get a decent result, especially after my 4th place last time out in Spain. But Monaco is a tough track, what with all those walls that will kill you if you even look at them sideways. So no matter how confident I felt about it and how fast I might have thought I might be round here, it wasn't going to be easy to convert that into a result. Practice here ended up being a little bit different to normal. Normally what I do when I'm preparing for a race, and this is going to give you some exciting behind the scenes coverage of how I actually go about my races. Normally I do some time trial to learn the track, try and get a grip for the braking points, for the racing line, where bumps are, all that kind of stuff. Normally I'll do that, try and see if I can beat everyone on my friend's leaderboard. Occasionally I can. In this case I was able to. This is the lap that did it, until Tony went and beat it the next day. Absolute scum. But yeah, normally I would do a load of time trial. If I have time, I'd try and do an offline race against the AI, try and put it on a reasonably high difficulty to try and simulate racing against people who are actually good at the game as opposed to me. And then I would feel nice and prepared. I'd then go online, play against some of the guys who are actually in the race, prepare that way, and generally get a good feel for how the multiplayer car handles around this track as well. You can see that I did a 109.5 offline round time trial. Not too bad, 383rd in the world, and there you go, way clear, 3 tenths nearly clear of everyone else on my leaderboard. Awesome. Unfortunately, when I actually then went to try and do the online practice, the lobbies were screwed, and no matter how many times we tried, we just got lots of errors, so it was kind of messed up.
Do a Twitter search for shambles and you'll probably find it.
We finally managed to get a lobby working, but unfortunately for me, we got it going just at the start time for the qualifying session, which meant that I had no practice round here whatsoever with a multiplayer car. I hadn't even turned a wheel in it, and my first lap didn't go well when this happened. Thanks, DP. Despite the scandalous blocking, that was still good enough for 5th, but my second flying lap was much better, thankfully. So, into turn 1, we try and cut the corner as much as possible without getting 2 wheels onto the curb, otherwise it will get invalidated, and we try and thread the needle through Massenet and Casino Square. Didn't really get on the apex there, but we get a little bit better through Casino. Now down to Mirabeau, try not to lock up, very easy to do. Apparently we've done a purple sector there despite being slower than the pole time. Don't know how that works, but hey ho. Let's continue through Portier. Little bit late on the turn in, but we get a nice bit of rotation and get the throttle on nice and early, and at this point we're just under half a second up on our previous best. Going through the chicane, we know we're going to gain massively here because of the previous lap, and lo and behold we are now almost a second quicker. So floor it through to back, through the swimming pool, go through the second section here, probably could have got a bit tighter into the entrance there. Go through Rascasse, try and avoid the wall on the inside, very easy to tap that. Go through the last corner, try and get on the throttle as early as possible, bomb it for the line, and we have done a 111.3, which at that point was good enough for second. I did feel I could still go faster, but couldn't quite do it as I invalidated going through the chicane there, and on my following lap I decided it would be much more fun to hit the wall once and then again. Literally no idea what was going on there. So into the race then, and as I said, I hadn't done any practice races, so I'd literally not done any starts here. A whole evening hadn't done any starts, didn't know where to brake, didn't know where other people were going to brake, was not in any way confident about this, and given how bad my starts have been recently when I've actually had practice, this didn't bode well.
Oh, you fucking got inside sun, but...
That was the worst start ever. Yeah, I didn't
Freaking right.
Alright, I had to stay down because
Someone lost his wing. Flag fucking crash. Someone's in the wall. Comes out. Oh shit! Oh fucking hell! What? Oh, I'm looking back in the car for a while. It's nice it's awful got there. Oh, football. You must have that.
it's slowed so much down.
So, the world's most tentative opening lap round Monaco there, but I had survived and had only lost one place. By the end of lap 6, I managed to gain a place as Hags pitted a bit early, looking for an undercut I think, which went well. On lap 9 we gained another place as Coulthard pitted, and at the end of lap 11 everyone in front of me pitted. I had decided that despite Jeff telling me that lap 11 was the lap to pit, I'd do another lap and see if maybe I could get some kind of overcut and also have a glory lap of being in the lead for a little bit. It didn't go particularly well, my lap wasn't very fast, but I pitted at the end of lap 12. The plan here was to put the medium tyres on and go to the end of the race. Again, I'm going to say this a couple of times, but my lack of practice here hadn't done a single lap on the medium tyres around here. So whether they would last to the end, we'll see, won't we? In any case, I came out of the pits about 2.5 seconds behind Jerome in 5th, so I had lost some time through the pit stop phase. At least I'd have marginally fresher tyres towards the end. We also saw a virtual safety car, but it came too late to really help anyone. Anyone who started on softs had already pitted by this point, and anyone else wasn't due to pit yet, so no one really won from that. By the end of lap 16 I'd dropped to 9.2 seconds behind Jerome ahead, and had also picked up a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. My initial pace on the medium tyres was pretty shocking, but it did start to pick up. I managed to get up into 4th when Tony pitted to get a new front wing, and then moved up to 3rd when Coulthard did the same thing. I'd also managed to catch Jerome ahead.
Tell me Jay's out. Tell me Jay's out.
Damage?
I'll let you in.
So, 11 laps to go. We're in 3rd, the car in 2nd ahead is just a second or so clear of us and has got damage to their front wing. This puts us in a good position, but on lap 31 I did something silly.
You've been awarded a time penalty for that last incident.
Given that I had 6 seconds worth of penalties at this point, I kind of wanted to get past Jerome, not just so that I could overtake him and get second, but so that I could get past him and accelerate into the distance. But how are you supposed to overtake in Monaco unless you're insanely faster than the car ahead? Even when I had DRS down the main straight, you can't ever get close enough to do anything, or at least I couldn't anyway. And it didn't matter that Jerome was really slow, like 2-3 seconds a lap off a pace. I couldn't really do anything about it. And even when I started trying to use the ERS and fuel mix to my advantage, such as here going through the tunnel, I just wasn't gaining enough. I wasn't getting good enough traction out of the corners to be able to threaten the car in front. So it was starting to look like I was stuck here.
What's that case? Supposed to overtake here.
And by the end of lap 38, I'd figured out what was going to happen.
We're just going through Rascas now. Oh shit, I'm going to lose fucking place to you, aren't I? Hang on. Oh, don't do that.
So with just one lap to go and an ever slowing Jerome ahead of me, could I somehow manage to get through and save my podium position?
Dropping a second lap to the car behind 1 second.
Yeah, I mean, I don't expect you to do that. What was that?
What? No. I got a 10-second penalty.
You could have got to get all right, that's good. That's brilliant.
Ooh.
On my side, line side.
Less than a lap of fuel now. The tank is empty.
Oh, what's that? I'm going to be like fucking 5th now, aren't I?
What the shambles?
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Fuck this game! Fucking waste of time.
So as you can see, I ended up finishing 5th, and I took it really, really well. I can't really blame anyone but myself because I shouldn't have got the penalties. Maybe I could have pitted a lap or two earlier and tried to undercut Jerome and thus not get stuck behind him. But in hindsight, it's very easy to say that. And again, not too dissimilar to the previous race, if you'd said to me earlier in the season that I would qualify 5th in Monaco and finish 5th in Monaco, I'd have probably taken it. It's just that I was so close to potentially getting 2nd, or at the very least a podium. So to fail at getting a podium for the 2nd race in a row was quite frustrating. But there's always the next race, so we'll see how that goes. Anyway, that's the end of this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, then don't forget to hit the like button. It's always much appreciated and it really helps me out. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, then, well, you know, what can I say? Hit the button, go on. And let me know in the comments below what you think I could have possibly done differently to try and get that 2nd place. Any way that I could have tried to set Jerome up for an overtake, or done some kind of tactical wizardry to get past him? Let me know. But until next time, and the next video, goodbye.